Okay. Okay. Good evening. I would like to welcome you to the college and thank you for coming to join in the celebration for the graduates of the 26th radiography class. The program has come a long way since the first class started 26 years ago in August of 1999. Our first class graduated 15 students. Tonight we have 41 students celebrating the completion of the program. I would like to ask that the class of 2026 enter the auditorium. Since 2001, with the first graduating class, including tonight's graduates, the program has graduated 787 individuals into the medical profession. Of the 787 graduates, over 95% are currently working at several of our 7 clinical affiliates. Presently, there are 26 graduates from the program who are working at the Hospital for Special Surgery in New York City, and as many of you know, this is a very world-renowned hospital. At this time, I would like all of the radiologic technologists from our clinical affiliates who are here tonight to please stand.
Can we let the students sit down?
Yes, yes. A special thank you to you for your patience, knowledge, and technical skills that you have given the graduates over the past 2 years. You are very important to this program, and I deeply appreciate each and every one of you. Another group of individuals who are here tonight, who are special to me, are our clinical instructors. They have a very important role to this program for the past 27 years. The success of the program would have not been possible without the dedication from these faculty members. And finally, I would like to thank Dr. Iacona, Vice President Enright, Dr. Azaza, and the Board of Trustees for their continued support of the program. Those being honored here this evening have successfully completed courses in both academic and clinical areas. Unlike most programs at CCM, the radiography program is a full 24 months. Therefore, this program demands a tremendous amount of time and dedication in the areas of academic studying and clinical education. The students who have completed the program have a great deal to be proud of, for they have worked extremely hard and have worked extremely hard to achieve this great accomplishment. However, these graduates would not have been successful without the love and support of their families and friends. Therefore, I would like to thank parents, spouses, brothers, sisters, boyfriends, girlfriends, and children for their patience and encouragement over the past 2 years. I am sure that at times it was very difficult for you to be understanding and patient with the student, especially at the high point of their stress level. But without you, it would have made things more difficult. Now I would like to talk to the graduates. 2 years ago, there were 41 of you who entered the program. Tonight, 41 of you have completed the program, which is a great accomplishment. And you're being honored here tonight. If you can remember back to the first semester, taking a hand radiograph seemed to be a difficult task. Talking to the patient was unheard of, and a barometer was asking the impossible. But today, a hand radiograph is a snap to do, talking to a patient comes naturally, and a BE might be an unpopular procedure, but it can be done with adequately and with speed. You have come a long way for the first day of the program. And it has been a privilege and an honor for me to see you grow into medical imaging professionals. You have spent the past 2 years working very hard for this day. You have endured many long hours of studying to be able to reach this great accomplishment this evening. Most of you had to forfeit time spent with family and friends to be able to be successful in this program. This is a 24-month program which leaves little time for relaxation and rest. For most of you, you can't believe it's the last day of the program. Really, it's not. You have to come back next week. It is now time that you leave the comfort of the nest and fly out on your own. Tomorrow will be the beginning of something new, a change in your life, and before you start this new adventure, I will save this for the last time. Study for the registry exam, open the review books, and use them. You only want to take this exam one time. I hope that you will use this opportunity as a beginning rather than an end, realizing that you now have closed one chapter in a world full of many. I wish you success in your endeavors and Godspeed. I would like to now call up Dr. Iacona, president of the college, to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, I have to tell you, it's been a great day, and this is absolutely the very, very best part of it for so many reasons. And at one point, one of our graduates walked into the room, erupted. I didn't know it had Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, who just walked in, and it's one of you. That was so exciting. This is a celebratory occasion, so don't hold back on the applause. I see we have a lot of young children in here. They're going to be excited to see mom and dad, big brother, big sister, what have you, and it's not a solemn, silent occasion by any means at all. We know that our students have worked unbelievably hard in a very, very rigorous program to reach this milestone. We know that you have supported them through all of that as well. So I thank you, and hence we invite you to celebrate with us. Graduates, would you please join me in thanking your family members and friends who are with us today, and your professors who have guided you on this journey and educated you very, very well. So a lot of reasons to celebrate, 41 reasons to celebrate exactly, which is the largest graduating class in radiography that we have seen in at least 4 years. Again, this is one of the few selective admissions, very rigorous programs to get into, even harder to get out of. So their success is not taken lightly at all. And professors, thank you for the incredible job you do. Year after year, class after class, the impact is felt on our campus, but even more so in our medical facilities throughout the region as well. This program is known as the premier program of any college. It is the first program that our hospitals and medical offices like to hire from. As I often hear some of them say, we hire out of your program first and then sometimes out of other schools, but we always go to County College of Morris first. And the reason for that is right behind me, and the clinical instructors. Thank you also that we have with us today. Big class, we walked in. Sayre, where's Sayre? Had your family sitting right, Sierra? Had a wonderful opportunity. We thought with these beautiful children brought flowers for us, but it turns out they're for you. So we have a wonderful family, and I know they'll be cheering for you in this as well. Congratulations. I am so privileged to have with us tonight two individuals who work very, very hard behind the scenes. They are on our campus a lot, supporting our students, supporting the faculty, supporting the mission of the college, and it's an honor for me to introduce two individuals. One you'll hear from shortly, and one you will not hear from verbally, but his support is well noted and highly regarded as well. So with us is the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Paul Lasitra. And also from the Board of Trustees, Trustee Jim Lovies. Students don't always see trustees. They see appropriately their faculty members first and foremost, then they see support staff, then maybe some of the administration, but they don't see trustees, and trustees work unbelievably hard behind the scenes. They set the policies that govern the college. They ensure that we have the finances necessary to do the right thing, and the one thing they always want to know more than anything else is, are we doing everything we can to support the success of our students? And the answer is yes. We work very, very hard as a college, our professors, our staff, our administration, to make sure that that happens. I think you're going to hear from Dr. Maria Isaza, our dean of this program, who works tirelessly alongside everyone to make sure that it is as successful as we appreciate it being. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the students who are with us tonight. We could highlight all of you. Every one of them is a unique and remarkable success, but to let people know who's with us tonight. And I get asked often in the community, what kind of student goes to a community college? And my answer is always the same. America goes to community colleges. These are uniquely American organizations. Smart people go to community colleges, people who want a great education that leads to a great career, who aren't interested in a great amount of debt afterward that they spend the rest of their lives paying for. So a couple individuals that we do have with us tonight that I want to highlight as well. And if there's some family here and you want to give them a shout out, that's more than welcome. That's encouraged. One is, and I'll start with Janelle Rodriguez. There we go. So much to be proud of there, and I was so excited when Dean Isaza came and talked to me. I was asked, who's in our graduating class? Tell me a little bit about some of them. And one of the first ones here, and highly, highly regarded by her peers, by her professors, by the clinical instructors, and you'll know why in a minute. And I'll bet every one of you will connect to why she's so highly regarded. Janelle Rodriguez, she exemplifies perseverance, compassion, and dedication inside and outside the classroom. Now, something that's more unique to community colleges than the universities is students work very, very hard here and at universities. But our students are often unique in that they're often working, sometimes full-time. They are raising families while they are doing this, and that is incredibly difficult to do, especially in a program that rigorous. Janelle is a single mother. She's a full-time student, and she's an employee at one of our clinical sites. That is an enormous amount in itself. Just balancing a schedule like that is extraordinary. It commands tremendous respect, and to do it with the level of excellence that she has demonstrated is absolutely something that should be commended. What she's known for is not simply a high level and a strong commitment to patient care, but maintaining a positive and respectful approach and making sure the humanity of practicing medicine is at the forefront. Who's been to a doctor in here before? Just me. Okay, no hands go. So I went once. Let me tell you what it's like so that you know when you go eventually. We all know that sometimes you encounter medical professionals who they know the science and they know how to apply it in a way that's going to be good for your health. But then there's a split in the road, right? The majority are wonderful at caring for you as a person. They talk to you. They ask you questions. They tell you what they're going to do before they do it. They introduce themselves to you as well. So you know who they are and they know who you are, and they spend some time getting to know you a little bit, which is dramatically better than the person that comes right in and just gets to work right away. Janelle has a reputation of putting people first, of humanity first, and that is something that all of us would expect, would want, would prefer anytime that we need to see a medical professional and we need to have support. Please don't ever lose that. I know that is so true for others on the stage today, but when you see us, we may not be at our best. We may not be at our most cheerful. We may be scared even and very worried. And the fact that you take a few minutes to talk to patients makes all the difference in the world, okay? Her journey reflects courage, sacrifice, and an extraordinary commitment to creating a better future for herself and her daughter, Sophia. This is one of the most precious things of being at a community college. We interact more closely with our community, and I believe much more closely with our students than many other schools of higher education. This system is very strong that way. Our college really emphasizes that tremendously. Janelle, we are very, very proud of you, and on behalf of your peers, your instructors, your clinical instructors, our board, thank you very much for what you have brought into our program. I also want to single out and recognize Maeve Smartwood. Not only has she excelled Not only has she excelled in the program, but she too demonstrates a human first, a people, high touch like persona when she's engaged in her profession. She is proof that excelling in the classroom can be complemented by demonstrating integrity and kindness. And again, you just can't overestimate the importance of that when you're practicing what you do as well and when you're caring for others. That is a quality we can never see enough of. It's a quality we never overlook. And so, Maeve, thank you so much. Also recognize, and this is a little bit different, but this group was different and really, really extraordinary and really stood out this year, is the Radiography Student Club. Highly active, they ebb and flow in different years, and demonstrating that academics can be effectively integrated with the leadership, community service, and enjoyable activities that are the basis of the organization. Their officers were standouts this year. President, and if you want to stand up or give a wave, families can certainly hoot and celebrate. Their officers, President Emma Salemi, Vice President Jacqueline Kay, Treasurer Troy Jansen, and Secretary Maeve Swartwood. Their leadership made all the difference, and they brought it fully forward. They had a lot of events throughout the year, including assembling starter kits for clinical purposes for the freshman class. You model. That model is important, and you've given something to the next group to come through and work toward. I think the impact you have will continue in them, and if they have the same demonstration that you did, the next class, and so on, will be positively impacted by that. They established a successful Thanksgiving dinner on campus where both freshmen and senior students attended with their family members and shared traditional foods. Additionally, they organized the Rad Dash, which supported the professional society of the ASRT at Horseshoe Lake. Club members also participated in the State Society meeting at Atlantic City, and Kelby Schubert and Sarah Nevix took third place in the poster presentation. What a class, what a group to go above and beyond, again, in a program that complicated. So what could we ask of you? You lost a lot of sleep probably along this way, true? Worked harder than you may have ever known you could work, right? Pushed you to your limits many, many times and had to learn to do a lot of things that you never even knew existed before, one of which I won't repeat, but the chair always mentions, and I always think that's the part where I would exit the program. I couldn't do that. That's really extraordinary, bordering on heroism almost. But there's one thing that hasn't happened yet that I'm going to ask of you because we do something really special here, and that is if we have a 100% pass rate on your licensure exam, we do, one of you looks so surprised. Why are you so surprised? We've come close. We've had a 97 before. Nursing's done it multiple times. I know you can do this. Then we do a special celebratory dinner, bring you all back, and so forth. So I heard mention that some have tests to take still. We have a little bit of work to do. So don't be the one that keeps us all from having dinner, okay? And you see the board chair? He loves to come back and have dinner with you, and Trustee Lovey's like to come back and have dinner. So we're not looking for 97%. We're not looking for 99%. The dinner comes with 100%, okay? So make sure you put 110% into prepping for your exam. I hope to see you back for that. It would be an honor to celebrate again with you. And let me just finish by saying again, congratulations. We are all very, very proud of you and what you've accomplished.
Going to say a few words.
I'm Board Chair Paul LaCitra, and I'm really happy to be here. And by the looks of me, you know I do enjoy dinner, okay? So I want to put a little more pressure upon you. Anyway, I love these small graduations. As Dr. Tony has said, you know, you can yell and scream, and when the names are mentioned, as you've been doing, do it again, please. It's so nice to have that. These people have worked so hard, for this long period of time, and they deserve it. Congratulations. Be proud that you graduated CCM. Some facts you may or may not know. CCM is the #1 community college in New Jersey, has been for years. The fact number 2, 1% in the nation. So you've graduated from an institution that is top rate and will be noticed for the rest of your life. We're proud of you. Your college is proud of you, but especially your professors are proud of you. And your professors want to know how you're doing when you get into your careers, how you're doing in careers, something new in your careers. So don't be afraid to come back to us. Don't be afraid to come back and let us know how you're doing. I'm sure everyone will do well. So with that, I'm just going to say God bless you, God bless CCM, and good luck.
Dr. Ayazaza. Dr. Patrick Enright, the Vice President, is on vacation.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am actually very surprised because we have done many graduations. We have radiography and respiratory therapy, and we also have nursing pinning. And I'm telling you, this crowd is very quiet. That's not good. We like noise, so let's make sure we do some noise. So good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations. You happy? I am happy. That Tacono is very happy, so we are all happy. So the first thing I want to say is VP Enright. He couldn't be with us tonight, but he sent you his regards, and most importantly, he sent you lots of congratulations. We are very proud of you guys. As you know, I have the opportunity to see you, right? Sometimes I go and pick in the classes, in the lab, and I like to see what you do. And just like Professor Villeneuve said, wow, you came along, right? You have done so much work, and here you are tonight. You are graduating. And it has been, for some of you, not that easy, right? Some of you is like, hey, we got this. Others of you had to do a lot of studying. But look at you now. You're here. You are this close, right, to become a technologist. But remember, you didn't do this alone. And I always like to, and I know the other speakers said already, they thank our faculty. So I had the honor of seeing these people a lot, right? I worked so closely with them, Professor Vadini, Villeneuve, Troller, and Bivolt. So thank you. I always say thank you to you. So thank you again. But I just want to mention that the clinical instructors, I usually don't have the pleasure of seeing you. And I told Professor Villeneuve that I am going to go and take a look at those clinicals. I'm so curious to see how you guys learn in that setting. So thank you. Now that I see you, thank you so much. Our program is the way it is because we have you. So thank you again for everything that you do. Can we say thank you? I also, and I know the other speakers referred to that already, they did so well, they worked so hard, but they couldn't do this alone. They needed you. And I'm a mom, a wife, and so on. So, right, I know how is that you need to, whatever you need to do to support those people that you love. So we want to say thank you. Thank you for helping them to get to this point. Because you are helping their success, and their success is our success. we are able to fulfill our mission. CCM's mission is to change lives and strengthen communities. And what other, right, event can fulfill that mission more than sending to the workforce 41 newly minted radiology technologists? I couldn't be more proud of this. So thank you again for helping us to fulfill our mission. So I'm going to say this again. See, I'm a little competitive. I am. So I look at those passing rates, and I look 91, sometimes 87, and I'm not happy. Professor Villeneuve knows about that. We're like, what's going on here, right? Then I go and see 93, 97, but that's not enough. I need 100%. So can we, commit that I know tonight you want to go and celebrate, that's fine. But then tomorrow or Monday? Monday. You're gonna come back, right? They have to come back. You're gonna study. You're gonna take the registry exam quickly, okay? Right, Professor Badini?
In the next couple weeks, most of them.
In the next couple weeks, see? That's what we want. Don't wait too long. The longer you wait to take that exam, the more difficult it's gonna be. And then you all are gonna take the exam, and then you all are gonna pass. Can we commit to that? Yes? Excellent. So again, congratulations, have fun, and again, thank you for choosing CCM. Thank you.
Now I'd like to ask Emma, the president of the class, to come up and say a few words. With her cell phone.
Yes, with my speech.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emma. I want to preface, no idea that I had to give a speech when I was elected president. So I am so sorry in advance, and please buckle up. And future presidents, now you know. This program has been a lot. Stressful, exhausting, rewarding, memorable, and occasionally made me question every single life decision that got me here. But through all, one thing I say is true, this program is full of incredible people. To our professors, clinical instructors, and my classmates, thank you. You are what has made this experience. And this program is anything but easy. But being surrounded by people who constantly supported, motivated, and occasionally reminded me of what chapter we are on has made the difference. I'd especially like to thank Professor Villeneuve, Professor Bibo, Professor Bedini, and Professor Troller. Professor Villeneuve, thank you for always believing in us. Professor Bedini, you truly have the patience of a saint and somehow has managed to answer the same questions over and over again with a smile, and somehow always knew when to give us a reality check. Professor Bibo, thank you for every single thing you've done for this class. Professor Troller, you were our very first class, and you're guinea pigs. Somehow we all survived, and honestly, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Thank you for learning alongside us and helping us become the techs that we are today. To all of our clinical instructors, thank you for making a place that felt terrifying feel like eventually like home. Thank you for teaching us, pretending not to notice when we looked completely lost. I'd also like to thank my fellow class officers. While I may be the one up here sitting with the microphones, none of what you have done over the last 2 years have been forgotten. I'd also like to give a very, very important shout out to Wiki, Janelle, and Maeve. If this program handed out honorary degrees in Quizlet making, you three would be graduating with honors. I think Sorry. I think I can confidently say none of us would be sitting here today without your study sets, so thank you for carrying the class one flashcard at a time. On a personal note, I'd like to thank my family and friends. Thank you for listening to me complain about physics, patient positioning, and rigid anxiety for the last 2 years. I promise our conversations can finally be about something else. To my classmates, you've become some of my favorite people. And we've survived exams that definitely thought we'd fail, clinical days that seemed never ending, and enough group chats to crash your phone. Watching everyone grow into future radiologic technologists have been amazing. I couldn't imagine going through this with anyone else. And finally, good luck on the registry. We're going to do amazing. We didn't come this far to be beaten by one more test. Although I can say I can safely speak for everyone, and I cannot wait to never think about November 8th, 1895 ever again. Wilhelm Rankin can be forgotten for all of us. I mean, congrats, class 2026. We did it. Let's graduate.
Thank you, Emma. Now I'm going to ask Dr. Iacona, Dr. Azaza, Paul, and Mr. Loving, I think it is, to come up to give out the graduates their certificates.
So you get to stand in the middle. Oh, good. I have the honor of pronouncing everybody's name as correctly as possible, because I'm that professor up there. Well, my name's gone, but it's very long, but it's very French, so it's only 2 syllables. It's Professor Bibo. But most people give me Bibiolt or BI, whatever. So I'm going to work with our students. They've told me how they like their names to pronounce, and I will do my very best. If Joe's row would stand up for me. Okay. All right. Joe Albecker. Okay. Stephanie Arango. Ryan Asplund. Lily Brancaccio. Isabella Brobst. Gabrielle Bunk. Chase Conrad. Sebastian Cortez. Erin Rose Fowles. Shane Jason Gallon. Stand up. Okay, thank you. Okay, you want me to keep going? Heidi Garcia Rizzo. Okay, just sit down. Audrey Nicole Garibay. Kara Gear. Lauren Greco. Luke Haltigan. Madeline Antoinette Hart. Dennis Hernandez. Madiha Hussein. Troy Jansen. Victoria Joanna Jaworska. Okay. Jacqueline Jimenez Sosa. Alexandra Koreski. Jacqueline Kay. Sarah Knezovic. Ashley Kaparis. Epiphany Samantha Lindsay. Okay. Victoria Ann Martino. Oh. Graham Maxwell. Cindy Mesa. Elena Nassisi. Seara Nurata. Yay! That's his mom. Okay. Esau O. Portillo. Lee Riley. Janelle Rodriguez. Emma Salimi. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Kelby Lynn Schubert. Maeve Swordwood. Uh-oh. Adrian Luis Vasquez. Gabriella Weeda. Paige Zangara. Charlize Zuniga. Should I move their tassels now or later?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, found your glass.
Thank you. Okay. I wish I could give awards to everybody, but we can't. We don't have the money in our budget. But there are some outstanding students in this program, and it's a very difficult program, as you heard the whole time. But we had a 4.0 student, Jacqueline Jimenez Sosa. Will you please come up? And we had a student with a 3.959, Ryan Ashburn. Congratulations, Ryan.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah. My name's Nick Troller. They were my first class in the classroom. So I just wanted to thank them for their patience with me. I know everybody keeps thanking me for, my guidance and everything, but, being my first class in the classroom means a lot, special place in my heart. I just want to thank all 41 of you, even though I'm only giving awards to 4 of you. I just want to thank everyone for their patience, for the CIs that deal with me in the hospital, and the 3 ladies behind me for having me here and letting me be a part of this. The first award that I have, there's 2 recipients, is the Outstanding Student Award for Clinical Excellence. I had the pleasure to work with both of these students all summer, and it was great to see their patient care and how they interact with the staff. And while, again, President Dean, cover your ears, I know academics are a big deal in the healthcare setting. Clinical excellence is just as big of a deal. So it means a lot to me to give these awards to. The first recipient is Cindy Mesa. Congratulations. The second gentleman is Troy Jansen. Congrats, Troy.
Congratulations.
The next award is for excellence in didactic and clinical professionalism. I had the pleasure of having both of these students their entire freshman year, both in the classroom and in clinical at Morristown and Mountainside. And again, I just want to mention the first recipient is Dennis Hernandez. I just want to shout out Dennis for being probably one of the most professional people I've ever encountered in my career. Yeah. We had to have talks about studying too much and giving his brain a break, so well deserved. When you're studying on an ambulance in between calls, I mean, that's dedication. The second recipient is Lauren Greco. Who I'm pretty sure is the youngest in the bunch. So for her to win this says a lot about her character and her stoicism. I don't even think she can legally have a drink yet. So for you to win this says a lot about your character and your family. All right. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Alana Badini. I'm one of the professors here. Before I get started, I did want to thank you all. You have been so wonderful to me, and I don't want to cry because I'm probably going to, but you guys have been so wonderful to me. I've given some of you some gruff, probably deserved a little bit, maybe. But you guys are all really, really good students. You're all very, very smart, so take that, okay? You're all very, very good in the classroom, and you're all really, really good at clinical as well. So keep the good spirits, okay? Stay kind to yourself, stay kind to your patients, stay kind to the world, okay? So the first award I have to give out is for the JCERT Patient Care Award. Patient care, what do we think when we think patient care? Kindness, compassion, empathy, right? These 2 students always have a smile on their face. If you think about the mom and the dad of the group, right, always having supplies, always having snacks, always having drinks, these 2 people are those people, okay? They are caring individuals. Their smile will light up the room, and as soon as they come up, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So first recipient for this is going to be Chase Conrad. And the next recipient is Sarah Knezovic.
Congratulations. Of course.
I just want to say thank you, Sarah, for always having backup office supplies for me when I'm missing them. And Chase, thank you for the energy drinks. They are much needed. okay? Thank you. Just one more thing on that. There's a quote that's out there, and people may have heard it, but this really reflects the Patient Care Award, and it's people may forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. So remember that, because that is true, okay? They might not remember your face or your name, but they will definitely remember how you made them feel in that moment of care, okay? So keep up the good patient care, okay? It's huge. And the next award I'm going to give out is for Most Dedicated Student Award. I love this student. We have quite a bond, and President Iacono already kind of blew up my spot and told the whole story. But for Miss Janelle Rodriguez, Janelle, just like President Iacono said, is a single mom who has a wonderful, amazing daughter who I have had the pleasure of meeting. She is a handful, but she is fantastic. And I give all the credit in the world to Janelle. She works full-time. She works overnights full-time, mind you, and comes to clinical. Thrives. She thrives. She comes in with a positive attitude, little crash out here and there, but to be expected, right? Right. But she always has a smile on her face and is ready to come in and work and do the job right. So I cannot give more credit to anyone better and more deserving of this award. So Janelle, congratulations.
Well, you know all those tears they cry about over learning physics? Well, I'm that professor. And I can tell you they work very hard to understand these abstract ideas and things that they need to know about. I always tell them they're always the patient's educator, right? When they've got the questions, they're going to have the answers for their patients, and that's all part of it. We also learn patient care together, which you can never stop learning. So good luck on your registry. I know you'll do it if you take your time and you read the questions. You get enough time to do it, so you can do it. Something we do in the summer with our senior classes, we do classes called Registry Review. And during Registry Review, I have the honor of having them vote for who they think their fellow outstanding classmate is. Okay, so I love 3x5 cards. So I pass out the 3x5 cards, and they all come back to me. And 20 people got voted as the Outstanding Classmate Award. So, okay, we can't have 20 people, but look at all, that's a tight-knit class, and look at all those 20 future leaders we have in this group of people. Okay, then we ended up with a three-way tie for the top three. This person who was picked as the Outstanding Classmate is very supportive of their classmates. She is available to talk and comfort when things got tough. Not that I get a vote, but she was also very honest with her teachers and instructors when we asked for opinions and how things were going. Clinical is a place of a lot of stress, and she was considerate of her classmates while minding her own business and managing her own stress. She could usually be relied upon to know the best place to get treats to support the sugar needed to treat that stress and anxiety in her classroom. Getting more than half the votes of her entire class, the Outstanding Classmate Award is presented to Lee Riley. Are we flipping this slide? Marion Maloney was an outstanding radiology educator who taught here at CCM for, I'm going to say, at least 20 years. She was instrumental in training a lot of our current clinical instructors. She was their physics teacher. And in her honor, we have an Outstanding Clinical Instructor Award for the clinical instructor who goes above and beyond. Our outstanding clinical instructor is a past graduate of CCM from 2013. One of the program requirements to be a clinical instructor in our programs is 5 years experience in the radiology field. Not all technologists can be great educators. It takes a tremendous amount of patience while you wait for your student to remember to align the tube to the bucky for the 5th time. A lot of patience. They need excellent observational skills. We have to keep an eye on our patient who's working with the patient on a stretcher that has a urinary catheter bag, they have an IV, they have O2 running, and they have to put a digital plate behind that patient's back without hurting the patient in any way. Clinical instructors need nerves of steel. They watch these students interact with the patients. They watch them interact with the technologists. They watch them interact with doctors and family members as they learn to navigate the healthcare field. Clinical instructors need X-ray vision. They need to know that a patient with special needs and watching a student work with a patient that they know have injuries, but as a student, they haven't experienced that yet. Clinical instructors are inventive. They explain good imaging habits to students who need to learn in a whole totally different way. They also are very supportive, and they volunteer to learn something new all the time, especially when a coworker is not able to fully perform their jobs. Being willing to keep working with the students that all the techs are telling you will never get it, and then having the satisfaction of seeing that student succeed. They need great communication skills all around. Did I mention patience? They need patience. And our outstanding clinical instructor for 2026 is Juliet Colin, who is unfortunately not here with us tonight. All right, Jason Gill.
Thought I lost my glasses. Okay. One more remembrance. Tonight, remember Jason Gill. Jason came to CCM in the fall of 2013. In the fall of 2015, he was accepted into a radiography program. In the summer of 2017, Jason graduated from the program. He passed the ARRT exam in August of 2017 and became a certified by the ARRT and licensed in the state of New Jersey. He quickly became employed by the Tri-County Orthopedics as a radiologic technologist. He was tragically killed in a boating accident on August 3rd, 2019. Tri-County Orthopedics, who was his employee, has generously donated the fee of the ARRT exam to a member of the graduating class, and a scholarship fundraiser on GoFundMe in Jason's memory was started by his family and friends in 2019. The scholarship will be awarded to a second person of the graduating class with the fee of the ARRT exam. And the ARRT exam is $225. Jason's twin brother, Jonathan, and his mom, Monica Gill, are here to present the two graduates with their awards. Okay. Did you give me back? Okay, I gotta find it now. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I just want to start off by congratulating these guys again on everything they achieved. If you guys would just join me in a round of applause. Congratulations. I would like to thank all of those who have donated, as well as Tri-County Orthopedics, for their generous contributions that have made this award possible. I'd also like to thank the CCM Radiography Department for giving me the honor of presenting this award in memory of my brother, Jason Gill, who once sat exactly where this class is sitting today. He was loved by many of his classmates and professors. Jason was the kind of person who brought positivity wherever he went, not only in the classroom, but also to his patients during clinical rotation. My brother was motivated. He was a hard worker who made time to study no matter what. Even after landing a job as an x-ray tech at Tri-County Orthopedics, he went right back to school and earned his MRI certifications. Jason was a former student of Professor Villeneuve, and in his memory, the staff has selected 2 students who reflect the same qualities he was known for. Those 2 students are Shane Gallen and Kelby Schubert. Thank you all.
We want to thank you all for coming and supporting your new graduates who can turn their tassels now to the left side. So please join me in congratulating the class of 2026. Oh, you'll have the video, right? You're going to watch the video? Okay, so before you all go home, we have some memories to share with you of the class of 2026. They're all going to turn in their chairs and they're going to watch, and we can watch with them. I wish you all the best in the future. I can't wait to see your faces when I come around and visit you at the hospitals as the graduates and on your own. And I hope you all have a safe journey home tonight. And one final applause for our graduates of 2026. Stand up.